In Swaziland, 3 out of 5 people live in poverty. Due to malnutrition, 1 in 3 children is too short for their age. Poor children in Swaziland are half as likely to attend secondary school as children who are better off. And due to the HIV/AIDS pandemic, many children live with just one parent or without parents at all. Until now, no social assistance program has addressed the specific needs of orphaned and vulnerable children through a holistic and modern approach.
Bantwana babukiwe kunebami kunebagogo basukulu labasalwa ngibhodi. Zinini inkinga esibhekene nazo indlala nokubembathisa nje abembathi ngendlela efanele ngoba esikoleni nje sicathulo uyabona ukuthi akusa abafela bagcoke ngendlela efanele.
In 2012, the Deputy Prime Minister's Office of the Government of Swaziland, with support from the World Bank and the European Union, started working on an innovative project, the Orphaned and Vulnerable Child OVC Cash Transfer Pilot. The goal of this pilot is to provide cash support to the families of orphaned and vulnerable children while promoting investment in nutrition, health and education. International evidence clearly shows that well-designed and implemented cash transfers help strengthen household productivity and grow incomes. Evidence from across the world shows that cash transfers have improved the health and education status of poor children by causing sizable increases in the use of these services. Cash transfers are a particularly effective means of support because they allow beneficiaries the choice of what to buy, and because their distribution from government to beneficiaries is relatively inexpensive, ultimately saving public funds.
Vulnerable children is defined by any child who needs some support, physical, psychological, emotional.
We have 7,163 orphans and vulnerable children in our program from the 4 constituencies. The amounts to be received by the household is determined by the age groups of the children in the household. So if there's a child who's 0 to 5, they will receive 300 emalangeni. If there's a child 6 to 13 years old, they receive 450. And for the children who are 14 to 18, they receive 600 emalangeni in a quarter. Parents are encouraged to take this money and focus on what we call core responsibilities. Their core responsibilities is to ensure that the children are enrolled in school, they attend school, they have a full set of their immunization. And then we have what we call complementary objectives, where we are saying there should be an increase or improvement in the food consumption of the children in the household. There should also be a birth registration for the children, since we found that one of the major challenges for these children is that they don't have birth certificates.
In addition to being the only government cash transfer with co-responsibilities in Swaziland, the OVC Cash Transfer Pilot has introduced innovative systems for identifying, paying, and monitoring beneficiaries. First of all, the pilot uses objective and verifiable criteria to identify eligible beneficiaries. This allows a fair process of recipient selection and ultimately has a higher impact on poverty.
We could go in and do a survey where we're taking up socioeconomic indicators and other relevant questions that would help us assess the status of the households in terms of vulnerability.
Secondly, the OVC Cash Transfer Pilot delivers payments to beneficiaries directly on their mobile phones. Beneficiaries can choose to cash their benefits, use their mobile money to make payment at local shops, or simply save the money in their mobile wallets. As a result, cash can be safely stored by even unbanked, low-income citizens, most at risk of fraud or theft.
The purpose of the pilot is to also create a management information system that is going to be able to tell us exactly who we are enrolling and where they are for the purpose of paying those individuals.
Data is collected from beneficiaries based on constituencies. The dashboard gives us information on gender, education, and the number of children, also their ages.
Furthermore, a detailed implementation manual clearly spells out the methodology used in the selection of beneficiaries and all other procedures to be followed when implementing the cash transfer. All these innovations were designed specifically so they could easily be adopted by other social grants in the country. So this pilot could be the means for improving the effectiveness, efficiency, and transparency of the entire social welfare system in Swaziland. After 3 years of preparation, the OVC cash transfer pilot made its first payment to beneficiaries in July 2016. 9 quarterly payments are scheduled for the duration of the pilot. The OVC cash transfer pilot will conclude in March 2018.
Right, so that we told her the mali. That's connecting abantwana kwicathulo abobhaki nokugqoka nje impahla ke no nempuphu ke nomshibo.
Ngesikhathi benganayo uniform bekubuhlungu enhlizweni yami ngokuthi bengibabona abanye abantwana abagqoka uniform but mina ngingakayigqoki uniform bekungizwisa kabuhlungu ngalokho.
Shothi le mali lengithola ya DPN sengiyakhona ukuthi ngithola lalo sizo ukuthi ngihambe ngiyibhedlela ngoguma abantwana ngoba bengide kona lokhu mali lamhla senginayo ukuthi ngakhona kufinyelela ke esibhedlela.
There is already evidence that the OVC cash transfer pilot is making a difference in the lives of beneficiaries. The government is undertaking a rigorous evaluation of the impact of the pilot in order to determine whether to extend the program to other constituencies. If scaled up nationwide, the OVC cash transfer pilot holds great promise for poverty reduction and the development of healthy, educated children in the Kingdom of Swaziland.
What we want to see is a national rollout of the program to more constituencies and to cover more children.
Ngajabula mntana kakhulu ngoba labantwana ikusasa labo bangangiphatha ngondliwa ngibo futhi noma bakhule bahambe baye esikoleni esikhulu ngayo le mali. Mangingachubeka lo hlelo ngingajabula ukuthi ngifunde ngicede esikolweni nokuthi ngifunde ngibe ngidokotela.